and she has a great energy, and she has great songwriting skills now.
Declan was singing. Was that kind of an inspiration to you to follow that path?
Yeah, it was also like my mother as well, you know, Declan's sister Anne. She passed me down her Martin guitar. I started playing it when I was 12. But yeah, but music definitely is in our family as well, and you know, I've always enjoyed singing, and you know, all my cousins and my sister, we'd always have little singing competitions, and everybody would win a pound, wouldn't they?
That's right.
Never one winner. It was always like, yeah, everyone got a pound.
That's a good deal. I must ask you about the Voice of Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sitting there, of course, with your back to the singer,
Oh yeah.
what are you listening for? Because obviously we have the benefit of seeing them, so it's easier when you can see somebody and hear somebody. What are you listening for when you're sitting there? It makes you turn.
Yeah, because with a show like The Voice, it's all about talent. Like everybody that walks on that stage can sing. You know, there's not there to have a laugh at anyone. Everyone is there because they actually pre-audition to get to that point where they do the blind auditions. So everyone that walks out is always good. So you just there has to be something in the voice though that makes you want to push a button and turn around for them, and then you have to pitch really hard to get them on your team. But yeah, just something unique and different.
Now this year, is the talent good, or what
Oh,
can
it's
the
very
stand
good.
out?
Yeah, it's actually, I have to say, this year's talent overall is up on last year's. Like, you know, obviously I was so privileged to have had the winner on my team last year, Patrick James, you know, and he's an unbelievable talent. But overall, the talent is very, very high this year.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
You know something, I like our vintage tractors. And you know, there's some ball tires on them. Wouldn't be any chance of a fuel problem from you, really.
Well, you never lost it. Wasn't I checking your pockets before I leave the table? Would you ask me a sensible question now?
I'd like to ask you, how did you get into singing? So, like, where did you begin?
Well, I suppose I can't remember not singing, and I suppose a bit like yourself, Margaret was singing when I was a baby, really. She started when I was only about 2. And because of that, you know, music wasn't a very odd thing in our house. I think maybe if you said to your parents that you were going to sing without having Declan ahead of you, they would think, well, you should really be studying or staying at school. And my mother, I suppose, when I said I wanted to sing, it wasn't such an odd thing to do. So it was just for the love of the music. And I love it now as much as I did in the very beginning. It's amazing. As they say, if you find something to do that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So we haven't done much, the three of us, between us. Did you have any song yourself? Was there any song that you used to sing when you were young?
Well, actually, funny enough,